All right, folks, welcome back to the Crisis Report. Today we're going to be talking about probably what's going to be the lead-up story where there was a major escalation and launching of drones at Moscow.
I see the bad moon rising.
What's your problem?
All right, friends, thanks so much for being here. You know what to do. Hit the buttons and stuff. This is the lead-up, so I'll give you a little breakdown. First off, thanks for granting a little grace. Sorry yesterday. I can usually bust it out, but a little too much going on yesterday, so I could have started at about 12:30 at night, but I don't think anybody would have been there. And I thought, you know what, there wasn't a lot going on. I mean, there was a lot going on, but just not a lot of things to get out there and anything of real, true importance until today that we could not wait. So today there is a lot going on. Largest ever attack by an enemy drone on Moscow has just occurred. Okay, so Ukraine's military launched an unprecedented cross-border attack against them. Moscow, of course, is the capital of Russia. Confirmed that 3 people have been killed, multiple hits on residential buildings, neighborhoods, other places. There have been 337 unmanned aircraft that were sent. They were downed, and then, of course, there were more that happened. So at least 400 or 500 from what we're getting launched deep into Russia right at the capital, which, of course, is going to really aggravate Mr. Vladimir Putin. So 91 drones were downed around Moscow. Another 126 were intercepted over Kursk, and it is a very large action has happened. So 9 were wounded, 20 were hurt. So I've heard numerous numbers. I'm sure they'll keep coming out. Of course, fog of war. Whenever you hear stuff, take it with a grain of salt. Everybody's going to trump up their numbers and everything to gain sympathy. But supposedly one man was killed in a parking lot outside of a meatpacking plant where he died in the hospital. And now the Russians are investigating it, and they're seeing it, of course, as an act of terrorism. And he's going to evidently talk to the people about it. So train stations were attacked, service disruptions, debris, all kinds of stuff. The airports were temporarily shut down. They shut down flights, and just a general concern about everything that was going on. It was a very major attack. Now, one person in the state Duma has come out and said that he wants the Oreshniks, also known as the Hazelwoods, they're hypersonics, the new ones that are basically, as Putin calls them, unstoppable, to be unleashed. But what I really think this highlights is the fact that something will be unleashed. This is not going to be unresponded to. There's going to be a major response, and this is not great timing because, yesterday Zelensky came out and gave an apology for what happened last week in the White House. It seemed like we were trending towards some form of a hopeful ceasefire, or at least, just getting the network framework for it. And then this happens. They just basically said, screw it, let's launch everything we have at their capital. And I don't think Mr. Putin is going to be real excited about that. So the spokeswoman, her name is Maria Zakharova. I've referenced her before. She pointed out that at this time, the ODYSEE Secretary General Feridun H. Siniroligo of Turkey was in Moscow. So trying to, bolster some sympathies from the Turkish with that one. And she said that the Kiev regime once again sent drones towards the city. The head of an organization that Zelensky sponsors have reduced to mere rhetoric, stripping it of its original purpose, ensuring security and cooperation in Europe. So it just not really great timing on all levels. So we're just going to have to see where it goes. Other than that, we're going to be covering the boat off of the eastern part of the United Kingdom, which struck a American military vessel that carries a lot of our jet fuel. So that's a big one. Supposedly 30 killed in that. There have been rhetoric from the Houthis that they're going to start striking against Israel again. And there's a major tariff issue going on between America and Canada. That is ramping up. Trump is now saying 25% will become 50%. He's threatening energy. He's threatening cars. And it is escalating. Okay, that's your lead up. Friends, we'll see you tonight.